Hey everyone, I'm Nelson.
I'm Regina.
And this is Any Drink Goes with Nelson and Regina. So welcome to our home. So basically what we're going to do here is, well, the purpose of this YouTube channel is to have drinks. We'll have a bottle. We'll taste the bottle and we'll give our honest opinion. We're not professionals. This is all new to us. Matter of fact, last night was the first time we ever had bourbon. So we liked it. I liked it. Regina liked most of it. Except for
Enjoyed it.
But so basically that's what this is about. Just two people who like drinks to have drinks. And we figured might as well just give our opinions on this YouTube channel. That way it might help you down the line to make a choice. If, let's say, you want to buy Maker's Mark, then you remember our video and remember what we thought about it. And may help you make your purchase.
And if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to Any Drink Goes with Nelson and Regina.
Absolutely. So we're going to start here today with Maker's Mark, as a matter of fact. So that's the first video that we'll start up with. I'm going to give a little bit of information about Maker's Mark, so that way it'll give you a little bit of knowledge if you don't know what it's about.
Opening it?
Yeah, start opening. Okay. So it's bourbon, obviously. This is what we're doing. It is a bourbon video. It was introduced in 1958. Alcohol by volume is 45%, so that means proof is 90%. So usually you just double the alcohol by volume, and that will give you the proof. Okay? All right. So,
it is a twist. I'm a little shocked.
That's a twist cap. All right.
Okay. I thought it was gonna be a cork.
So a little bit of history when it comes to Maker's Mark. It began with one family's quest to create a bourbon they enjoyed drinking and share with friends. That's hardly revolutionary. Sorry, it's hardly revolutionary today, but in 1953 it changed an industry. Maker's Mark origin began with T. William Bill Samuels Sr. He purchased the Burke's Distillery in Loretto, Kentucky for $35,000 on October 1st, 1953, and production began in 1954, and the first run was bottled in 1958 under the brand's dripped red wax seal, U.S. trademark serial number 735-26578. So a little bit more information about Maker's Mark. Something that stand out on it. Obviously the name and the sieve. When naming the bourbon, Margie was inspired by the Maker's marks that Pewter Whitesmiths put on their best work. Her mark features a star for Star Hill Farm and the Bardstone Farm where the family resided. Also, Margie's S is for Samuel. So as you can see on the bottle, there's an S here. So right there. That S is for Samuel's, and the Roman 4, the number 4 on the bottle, that symbolizes her husband's status as a 4th generation distiller. Son Bill Jr. later discovered that his father was actually a 6th generation distiller, but S4 stuck, and it's here to stay. All right. There's a lot more information I could go over, but we want to just get into this, and let's start with the note.
It smells delicious. I'm smelling, what are you getting? I'm definitely smelling a molasses or vanilla.
So actually, it's supposed to come with, you're supposed to, when it comes to note, you're supposed to smell a touch of vanilla.
I smell the vanilla.
I smell malt.
Smells really good.
I do smell malt.
I have a feeling this is going to be my favorite. That smells really good.
When it comes to the nose, what you're supposed to smell is bourbon spice. So you're supposed to smell caramel, you're supposed to smell vanilla, cinnamon, and malt. And I actually do get the vanilla and the malt.
I am smelling the shake. Something tasty. It's got to be the vanilla.
It's a nice color.
Yeah.
Right? I do smell vanilla.
Yeah. Very, very.
And I do smell the malt.
Strong.
I really do. Yeah.
And it's not hard on the nose. It doesn't burn your
No,
nostrils.
it doesn't.
It's actually pleasant.
Okay, so
nose.
you want to go first?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Salud. Cheers.
Cheers.
Delicious.
Okay.
Smooth.
Yeah.
Very smooth. Very good. I really like that one. A little bit of heat. But nothing in the mouth heat. Little heat. But it goes down nice. Tasty. Very nice flavor.
So when it comes to taste, what you're supposed to taste is it's supposed to mirror the nose. So you're supposed to have notes of caramel, vanilla, bourbon spice, and also orchard fruits and subtle citrus. Do you taste any citrus in that? I do.
I taste the citrus.
I do. Yeah. I definitely taste the citrus and
the citrus comes after.
Yeah.
Like the aftertaste.
Yeah, the after, right. So at the end, right? You can definitely taste
the
it.
citrus.
But
But the heat is gone
how about
now.
the vanilla and caramel?
Oh, that's in my mouth.
Yeah.
It's lingering around in there.
And they say for the finish, it's supposed to be long and dry with notes of corn, caramel, and oak. I think you definitely get a touch of the oak in there, for sure. And the caramel.
Yeah,
at the
it's
end.
very good. And then Vince, do you want some water?
Yeah,
I'm gonna. So now the smell of malt is stronger. I smelled vanilla first, but now.
Yep.
Now I wanna
That's
see
what I was
what it's
saying.
gonna
I was
taste.
saying that I could smell the malt and I could smell the vanilla.
I'm going again.
So this is actually really good. And definitely, it's pretty good.
I get the spice now. I can taste the spice and the malt. It's very good though. It's not hard in the mouth at all. For what proof is this?
This is 90.
For 90 proof. And it's great. The second one, I don't have the heat in my chest.
No.
So that's weird. I thought it would be stronger the second time around, but I don't feel the heat anymore. I don't mind not feeling it, but
So it's an interesting little side note when it comes to Maker's Mark. After once telling its consumers that they will never mess with your whiskey, we will never mess with your whiskey. That was one of their logos. Maker's Mark received a lot of publicity and fan feedback like this. Dear Maker's Mark, you told me you will never change my favorite whiskey, and I said I would never drink another. And I said I would never drink another. You lied. Now I'm leaving you. So the feedback was big, because they were changing the whiskey. Maker's Mark reversed that decision a week later, and bourbon life returned to normal. But for a few days, Maker's Mark was the leading story on the likes of CNN, Fox News, and USA Today. Other brands had lower proofs and nobody cared, but Maker's Mark does it, and it's front page news. So that's how big Maker's Mark is. It's a big mark. It's a big name brand. Maker's Mark is, along with George Dickel and Old Forester, one of the handful of American-made whiskey that uses a Scottish spelling, whiskey, W-H-I-S-K-Y, not E-Y,
no E.
right, rather than the predominant American whiskey, W-H-I-S-K-E-Y.
So what do you think? Would you refer this to?
I definitely
anybody?
would refer this to anyone. If you're new to the bourbon world, if you've already been in the bourbon world before for a while, you already know about Maker's Mark, so we don't have to tell you about it. But if you're new to the world like we are,
This is a great one.
I would definitely pick this
Yeah,
up.
I think this is a great one. I think that the fact that you don't get that whole fire burn throughout your throat and your chest,
Even the third time
it's
around, it's not so good.
it's definitely something that I could see myself drinking. And even without ice, we don't even have ice in this, and you don't even need it. I might want it chilled. If I did, I would chill it and then still glass it with no ice. But I definitely would recommend it. Especially, how much was this bottle?
I
roughly.
think it was 55 to 60, I think it was. I can't
it's a nice
remember.
bottle.
Yeah.
And it's delicious. I'm glad we got to try this one.
Yeah. So did I. I'm glad we got this. We made the purchase.
Definitely lived up to the reviews that
Definitely
I saw.
lived up to the hype. I heard a lot about it.
Yeah.
I think it lived up to that. So definitely
I like
great
it.
bottle. I say if we were to rate it out of 5 corks, I'd give it 5 corks out of 5.
I'll give it 4.5.
Yeah.
I won't give it the highest. I don't think
Yeah.
it's the highest.
Okay.
But it's very good.
Okay.
Really, really good.
I give it 5. I give it 5 corks.
It's got to be really, really
I think it's
spectacular.
really good.
Yeah?
I like it.
Okay.
But that's just me. I mean, everybody's different, you know.
It's only half a cork off.
And like she said, bourbon, you drink it how you like it. If you want to put ice in it, put ice in it. If you want to drink it neat with no ice, drink it neat.
Yeah.
I prefer it neat because I want to taste it the way they intended it for you to taste it.
Right.
When you add water or ice to your bourbon, you're changing the effect of it. So you're changing the taste. So I prefer to just taste it the way it's supposed to be meant to be tasted. But again, there's no right or wrong way.
Exactly.
Do it the way you like.
The way
it.
you choose.
All right.
Yep.
All right.
Okay. Well, this is our first.
This is our first.
We
Hopefully
hope you
more
guys
money.
subscribe. Join our YouTube. We'll do plenty more. We do have quite a bit behind us, if you can see. So
yeah, so give us a suggestion at the bottom. If there's something that you want us to try, give us a next suggestion and we'll go ahead and do our best to get a review on that.
Again, this is Any Drink Goes with Nelson and Regina, so we will take any suggestion. It does not have to be bourbon.
Any drink goes. All right.
All right.
Have a good one, guys.